It's another great day. Another great day, folks. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Ryan Loede, aka The Machine. Hope everyone had an absolutely fantastic day. Every day is a great day as long as you commit to making it a great day, deciding to make it a great day. Hey, if you don't know me, I take full responsibility. My name is Ryan Loede, owner of LC Financial Group, growing a 9-figure insurance organization where we help everyday individuals create a multiple 6-figure renewal income here at LC Financial Group. We're growing, we're expanding, and we're hiring in all 50 states, commission-based opportunities, as well as salary-based opportunities available. So hey, if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners here at LC Financial Group, or hey, send an email to our careers team, careers@teamlcfg.com, careers@teamlcfg.com. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm coming to you once again from the Cleveland, Ohio LC Financial Group office with another tip for insurance agents and agency owners. We're talking about how to stay motivated, how to stay inspired, and how to stay hungry. 3 tips to staying hungry, like a hungry dog on the back of a meat truck as an insurance agent and agency owner. A lot of individuals ask me this question. This is exactly why I wanted to bring this tip to you guys for insurance agents and agency owners. A lot of individuals always ask me, like, Ryan, how do you stay on go mode 25/8? How are you so energetic all the time, enthusiastic? How do you stay so laser focused? How do you stay so motivated and so inspired? How do you stay so positive? How do you limit the distractions? I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that I've personally used in my life, that I've also identified within other highly successful individuals, not just in the insurance industry, but in the world itself. 3 tips that I've done, 3 tips that they have done, and I want to help you acquire these 3 tips as well. So hey, if you're watching this, hey, send me a comment, shoot me a comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share it to your friends, to your family members, to your work associates. Let's get hungry. Like I said, we want to be hungry dogs on the back of a meat truck. We want to be hungry for business. We want to be hungry for growth. We want to be hungry for increasing our income, increasing our revenue, right? Because the moment that you lose that hunger is the moment that things start to go left, the moment that things start to go backwards. You gotta stay hungry. You gotta stay so motivated and inspired on a daily basis. How do you do that? Especially when you're getting hit with rejection, you're getting hit with failures, you're getting hit with challenges, roadblocks, obstacles. You're making call after call after call. You're getting all these individuals that aren't interested, all these individuals that say no to you, all these individuals that don't answer their phone, right? Maybe as an agency owner, hey, you're trying to hire individuals, but you keep going through person after person after person, and they're just simply not a good fit. Or maybe you train an individual for 6 months, 12 months, and then, hey, they leave for another organization. How do you stay hungry to keep that desire to find more partners or agents for your organization? How do you stay hungry as an insurance agent to keep making those calls when you're getting rejection, when you're hearing no's, when you're not getting any results? I've gone through these things as I've been in the insurance industry. I've gone through these things in my career, and I know a lot of you guys watching this have gone through the same exact things as well. Now, how do you overcome those things? How do you continue to persist? How do you continue to persist until successful? How do you continue to fall through to full completion? Well, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that I personally use that has helped me stick in the game. I've seen other insurance agents and agency owners use these 3 tips as well. I've seen other highly successful individuals that are outside of the insurance industry use these tips as well. So take these tips, execute on them in your life. Hey, maybe you're already using some of these 3 tips, but you don't know that you're using them, right? There's a lot of things that we're doing in our life we're doing the right things, but we don't know about the things that we're actually doing. So it's always good to get those constant reminders like, wow, like I'm actually doing that in my life. No wonder why I stay motivated. No wonder why I stay inspired, because I'm doing one of the tips that Ryan has shared with me today. Now I know, hey, if I get in a slump, if I get in a rut, if I get into a downturn, I just got to use one of these tips that I've used before, and I just got to turn it back on, right? How do you stay on? How do you stay completely motivated and inspired? It's by knowing and having full understanding of what keeps you motivated, what keeps you inspired, and most importantly, what keeps you hungry, right? Hustling like an immigrant. Hungry dog on the back of a meat truck, that I gotta get it no matter what, whatever it takes type of attitude and viewpoint in life. How do you maintain that? Right? So I'm gonna be sharing with you 3 tips to staying hungry as an insurance agent and agency owner. Hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a love, share this video, shoot me something in the comments below. Best comment receives some free RL merch or LC Financial Group merch. So let's jump right into it, folks. 3 tips to stay hungry. It's like, hey, for example, it's like, man, Ryan, why are you using this term hungry? Like, well, hey, you see football players that, running backs after they get a good run, after a running play, and sometimes they do this little eating symbol, like that means they're hungry. They're like, feed me, right? You got to figure out what keeps you hungry. As I just said earlier, what keeps you hungry? What is going to feed the beast within inside you? What is going to feed your obsessions that you have within you? What is going to feed you, right? You got to figure out what feeds you. Success feeds me. Hey, production feeds me. Giving back feeds me. Supporting feeds me. Learning feeds me. Being around highly successful individuals feed me. Setting goals and targets, massive goals and targets feed me, right? Hey, rejection feeds me. Failure feeds me, right? What feeds you? But I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips to stay hungry, some of the things that help me stay hungry. And number one, as we all could guess, but sometimes we forget, we need these constant reminders. Set goals and targets. You need to be setting goals and targets. You need to be writing down your goals and targets every single day. At the very least, once a day, right when you wake up. Hey, if you want to take it to extreme levels, to the great levels, the professional levels, write it right before you go to sleep as well. Right? Writing down your goals and targets, having goals and targets, restructuring your goals and targets when you hit goals and targets. When you hit a goal or target, maybe it's a daily goal, maybe it's a weekly goal, a monthly goal, or a yearly goal. Once you hit that goal or target, immediately reset that goal or target, immediately raise that goal or target. Like, for example, when I was in the insurance industry, I'm still in the insurance industry, but when I was personally producing in the insurance industry, final expense, running appointments, door knocking, in the field, face to face, kicking doors down, sitting in houses that were, less than optimal to sit in, less than what I desire to be sitting in. When I was doing that, one of my first goals I remember was like $5,000 a week. Then once I hit $5,000, I'm like, all right, let's raise it to $7,000. I hit 7, let's raise it to 10. I hit 10, let's raise it to 12. I hit 12, let's raise it to 15. I hit 15, let's raise it to 20, right? You have to be constantly resetting your goals once you hit a goal or a target. And most importantly, when it comes to goals and targets, you want to have daily targets. Okay, insurance agents, how many calls you need to make, how many appointments you need to run, how many enrollments you want per day, how many contacts you want to make per day, right? Hey, how many training segments you want to do per day, how many chapters or pages of your book you want to read per day, right? How many follow-ups you want to make per day, right? Goals and targets. You want daily targets. You also want the weekly targets. The things that allow you to see if, hey, on a day-to-day basis, am I on track to hit my weekly targets? Because that's ultimately what goals and targets do. It gives you the roadmap and it gives you that guidance of like, am I moving forward or am I moving backwards? Because hey, it's one of two options. You're either moving forward or you're moving backwards. You're never staying the same. Nothing will ever stay stagnant. So you got to have those daily targets that lead up to the weekly targets. Those weekly targets that allow you to see like, all right, on a day-to-day basis, am I doing everything that I possibly could and should be doing? Am I taking the right actions in the right amounts that are going to lead me up to the weekly targets? Do I need a readjustment? Do I need a reset? Maybe it's Wednesday and you're not even halfway to your weekly target. You're like, man, I gotta get this steam rolling. I gotta kick myself into higher gears of production so I can actually hit my weekly target. Then you gotta have the monthly targets. Those monthly targets that allow you to see like, okay, on my week-to-week basis targets, on my weekly production, is it leading up to my monthly target, right? And then you got to have those quarterly targets and also those yearly targets. Targets and goals give you the roadmap for continually moving forward. It allows you to see like, hey, am I doing everything that I could and should be doing? Am I taking the right amount of actions, right? Am I putting forth the right amount of commitment and persistence to actually get to where I want to go? It allows you to see if you are on track, right? It's like, hey, you're driving to another state. I'm driving from Ohio to maybe Indiana. You know, I did that a few times about a year or so ago. Was running in the field in Indiana, had some additional leads for our organization. I'm like, I'm going to lead from the front. I'm going to set an example. Hey, I do whatever it takes. Drove out to Indiana. But hey, if I didn't have a roadmap to get to Indiana, I wouldn't know if all the turns I was making, all the highways I was taking was actually going to lead me to where I wanted to go, right? So the turns that I was making, for example, were the targets that led me to the big goal of getting to Indiana, right? Goals are the big scheme of things. Targets are the small little incremental steps that lead up to the goals. So I'm a big advocate of goals and targets. It's something that keeps me hungry. It keeps me hungry. Writing down my goals and targets every single day. Goals. My goals, hey, I write them in future tense. Like, hey, I already achieved this. I am a multi-billionaire. I have $100 million of passive income and provide $10 million to my church, charity, community, organization, foundation. Having massive goals, a massive why, massive purposes, massive reasons to keep showing up. This is what's going to keep you hungry, folks. You want to learn how to stay hungry? You want to learn how to stay motivated and stay inspired? Hey, put some more pressure on your plate. Add some more commitment to your life, right? When you have massive goals and targets, you got no other choice than to execute, no other choice than to show up on a daily basis. You have no other choice than to persist and to keep moving forward. When you got other people relying on you, hey, you can't just be like, I'm going to take a day off, I'm going to take a week off, I'm just going to throw the towel. Then hey, you're letting these other individuals down, right? And that's one thing I love about building an organization, building an agency, really putting it out there that like, hey, I'm going to do big things for you. I'm going to help you do big things. I'm going to help you increase your income and your revenue as an insurance agent when you join our organization, because it puts more pressure on my plate. It helps me be it helps me like enlighten my spiritual beingness in me, and it helps me be a much more better version of myself because I'm helping other individuals. It puts more pressure on my plate. It forces me to execute and it forces me to commit. So when you have goals and targets, you're forcing yourself to commit. You're forcing yourself to execute. So number one tip to staying hungry, setting goals and targets, folks. Write down your goals and targets every single day. I usually recommend and suggest to actually write it down because, hey, when you write it down, it's actually crystallizing your thought. And when you write things down, it crystallizes your actions, right? You think about it, you write it down. When you write it down, you're more prompt to taking action on it. You're more prompt to remembering it, right? So when you're having those down moments throughout your day, what do you think about? You think about your goals and targets. Maybe even you write down your goals and targets. You're halfway through your day, you made 200 calls as an insurance agent, you haven't gotten any enrollments for whatever reason. Hey, you're getting down on yourself, you're feeding yourself some doubt, you're getting some negative talk and some negative self-talk. Hey, what do you got to do? You got to write down your goals and targets. Get back to the basics. Write down your goals and targets. Get you refocused, back on track. Right? We can easily lose track as insurance agents and agency owners. What keeps us on track? Our goals and targets. Right? Number two. Always. Got to have the list of always. Always be learning. And surround with highly successful. So this is big. Always be learning. Always be learning and surround yourself with highly successful individuals. Always be learning, reading books, training on your training university, whether it's Cardone University, whether it's Go Guru University. Shout out my guys over there at Bobby Brock Insurance, Justin Brock, Johnny Brock, Cedric, Steven Martinez, Justin Stark. Shout out you guys. Go Guru University. Whether you're studying on maybe it's Andrew Tate's mastermind group or university, whatever's out there. Ed Milet's university, Brad Lee's university. Training every single day. Always be learning. Because when you're learning, reading books, listening to audiobooks, podcasts, going to masterminds, conferences, boot camps, when you're learning, what's going to happen is you're feeding, what really happens is you're feeding your mind, you're feeding your brain, you're feeding your beast within you, you're feeding the obsessions within you of great, highly successful tips, strategies, information, success stories, wins, right? When I'm listening to audiobooks and listening to podcasts, what is it doing for me? Yes, I'm learning. Yes, I'm gaining more information and data, how to become more successful, but also I'm listening to highly successful individuals, multimillionaires and multi-billionaires, who have proven that success is capable, who have proven that you can go from wherever you're currently at to where you want to be, no matter your circumstances. And they're showing me that success is something that's possible to achieve. So when you're learning, it gives you evidence, clear evidence, that you can create success no matter who you are, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're currently going through, no matter how you grew up, no matter your race, your color, your disabilities, whatever you've been, labeled with, you can create success. And that's what happens when you are learning. You understand that, hey, if they created success, I can create success as well. And this is why, hey, I've gone on a year plus of listening to no music. I'm currently on that diet once again. What's funny is I was actually listening to music. I went for a year plus straight. I listened to music for maybe like a couple weeks, maybe a month at most. I'm like, I gotta get rid of this. Got back on my no music diet. And I started to dwindle back into listening to music, because, hey, maybe my surroundings, the surroundings of where I was at, I was getting a little bit off track, right? I wasn't dialed into my goals and targets as much as I could and should be. And then couple weeks later, or a month later, I'm like, all right, I got to stop this. This is derailing my focus. This is derailing my train of thought. And now I'm back on the no music diet. Because I see that when I'm on a no music diet and I'm always listening to audiobooks, podcasts, listening to these highly successful individuals, I'm literally My wheels are turning 25/8. I'm staying hungry because I'm always learning. And the second thing to this, surrounding myself with highly successful individuals. When you see it, it makes it more believable for you. Because hey, for some reason, a lot of individuals need to see it before they can believe it. But hey, for me, as long as I believe it, I will achieve it. As long as I believe it, I'm all good to go. And belief and that faith within yourself, right? But surrounding yourself with highly successful individuals keeps me hungry, should keep you hungry as well. When you got other highly successful individuals that are around you that are operating at such a high frequency, they're on go mode 25/8, what's going to happen is, hey, sooner or later, you're going to be doing the same exact thing. You got someone that's making 300 calls a day, man, you're going to want to make 300 calls a day because you see how motivated they are. You see how inspired they are. You're around other highly successful insurance organization owners, agency owners, and you're seeing how they operate their business, how they grow their business, how they're scaling their business, how they're running their business. What's going to happen is you're going to be more inspired to be like, man, I want to grow an agency like that. I want to grow an organization like that. And I will grow an agency like that, and I will grow an organization like that. Always learning and surrounding yourself with highly successful individuals. It literally just implants in your mind like the evidence and proof that you need to be like, wow, I can do whatever I put my mind to, whatever I believe I can achieve, right? Napoleon Hill or whoever quoted that. It was just like, wow, like evidence and proof, right? Success stories. Success leaves clues, right? So always be learning and surround yourself with the highly successful individuals. I'm telling you, goes such a long way. And then number three, y'all are gonna love this one. Number 3, we're talking about go broke, go broke, and stay broke. Oh my goodness, how much this has helped me in my life. Going broke and staying broke, folks. Going broke and staying broke, it's going to keep you massively hungry. When you're going broke, I'm not just talking about going broke by just aimlessly wasting your money. It's like, hey, it could still work. Like, I mean, if you're going broke just spending your money on depreciating items, depreciating assets, things that you don't really need, things that are very low on the money spending scale system of the 1 through 5, like, hey, I need it. Hey, it's gonna actually have 100% chance of making money. It's got a likely chance of making money. You know, it's got a very, very unlikely chance of making money, or I absolutely don't need it. Scale 1 through 5. If you're going broke on like things that are very low on the scale, like, hey, it's still gonna keep you hungry. It's still gonna keep you hungry. However, I'm talking about going broke by continually investing in your business, by continually investing into yourself, by continually investing into an investment asset or an investment vehicle, by continually investing on the right things. Right? I'm talking about going broke by, making the right investments, not making the wrong investments. So don't get this twisted here. I'm not talking about going broke by just spending money aimlessly and carelessly and freely, and just creating income and pouring it right back into the marketplace. I'm talking about going broke by spending money on the right things, investing on the right things. Maybe it's, hey, putting money into a storage account or a sacred account that you can't even touch. Like you put locks on that account and you can't even touch it. Right? That's what I mean when going broke. How is that going to keep you hungry? Well, hey, you got no money. You got to pay for your bills. You got to pay for, continually investing in the resources as an insurance agent. Hey, as an agency owner, you got to pay for continually growing your business and hiring and training individuals and providing resources for them. So obviously, you're going to have to go out there and get it. If you're broke, if you're going broke and you're staying broke, you're going to have to go out there and get it. This is another way to force commitment and force execution. I'm a big believer on forcing execution. I put myself in situations that are a little bit tight sometimes, but it forces me to be on top of my game. It forces me to be like, man, it allows me to really evaluate what I'm using my time on. It allows me to really think into an investment vehicle or an asset. Going broke and staying broke is going to keep you hungry. So guys, 3 tips to staying hungry. This was a good one. I hope you guys found some value out of it, man. Doing these trainings for you guys, bringing you guys insurance tips on a daily basis, weekly basis for insurance agents and agency owners. It helps me out tremendously. I hope it helps you out as well. 3 tips to stay hungry. Set targets and goals. Always be learning and surround yourself with highly successful individuals. Go broke and stay broke. Guys, hey, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Share this video. Shoot me something in the comments below. Let me know that you enjoyed this. Hey, it also helps me out as much as, hopefully this content and this information and data that I brought to you guys helped you out as well. I'm going to continue to keep bringing you guys content to help you become more successful, to help you increase your income, increase your revenue, create financial freedom, go from where you're at to where you want to be. And most importantly, continue to become the best version of yourself, because that's the ultimate goal, right? So hey, my name's Ryan Loede, aka The Machine, owner of LC Financial Group, where we help everyday individuals create a multiple 6-figure renewal income. We're growing, we're hiring, we're expanding in all 50 states. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group will look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners here at LC Financial Group. Hey, like my executive team, Luke Pisani. Hey, Joseph Provenzano here in the East Coast executive. Luke Pisani, he's a West Coast executive. Brian Lewis, he's a East Coast executive. Right? Hey, my COO, Benjamin Angie. Reach out to any of our executive team. Reach out to any of our partners, right? We want to help you succeed. We want to help you get to the next level. Maybe you're already in the insurance industry. Maybe you're not. We want to help you. It doesn't hurt to see what we have to offer. So, hey, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners or our executive team, or send an email to our careers team, careers@teamlcfg.com, careers@teamlcfg.com, guys. 3 tips to stay hungry. Hungry dog on the back of a meat truck. Hungry dog on the back of a meat truck. Hungry, gotta get it, whatever it takes. Do or die type of attitude. That's what you need to create success. Don't ever let that hunger get away from you, because that moment that hunger gets away from you is the moment things start to get derailed. The moment that you start to lose focus. The moment that you start to lose that inspiration and motivation that you need to continue to move forward in life. My name's Ryan Loede, aka The Machine. Look forward to talking to you guys here soon. You guys have a great rest of your day.